Good morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world. You've tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. I am your host, Elliot Pierre, and we're going to start the show off the same way we start every show off, with a moment of gratitude. I know you could be doing a million other things with your time, so the fact that you're spending with us truly does mean the world to me. On that note, Tanner?
How's she cutting, me loves? You're listening to the Mac City Morning Show.
All right, and we're back. Okay, I'm excited about today's guest. I've never met this gentleman before, so it's a complete stranger to me, so that's always fun. As you guys know, I do not introduce my guests. I let them do that on their own because they can do a better job than I. So on that note, sir, can you please tell everybody at home who you are and what you're about?
Absolutely. My name is Rene Wells. I'm running for Ward 1 Council or a position on Council, Ward 1.
Okay.
And before I get into myself, I just wanted to thank you both for providing this opportunity. I've been involved in federal and provincial politics, and it was the first time for me as a municipal candidate.
Okay.
And I find this to be a most challenging opportunity.
Okay.
Trying to get myself known, and really good to see that you're offering this venue and allowing all candidates to come in and share a little bit about themselves. So thank you to you both.
Yeah, you're more than welcome, man.
The other thing I'd want to point out too is that I've met with a good number of the candidates, and I tip my hat to them. They're all good people, and they want to do good for our region. And it takes a lot of moxie, I think, to step up onto that box and put yourself on the line to run for a position in any municipality, and never an easy task. So always good. A lot of great candidates. We're not all going to make it. And for those of us who don't, I would also put a plug in for the municipality. There are great opportunities to get involved, as a member of a board. And I've been involved with the Combative Sports Commission. I was one of the initial board members.
Okay.
As well, I'm currently the vice chair on the Subdivision and Development Appeal Board.
Okay.
And so I find both to be rewarding experiences. And there's a lot to the municipality that people need to understand, that in order for it to function and for the services to flow properly, there's a lot of moving parts, and there's many ways that people can get involved, not just on council.
Right.
And so, I'd implore anyone that wants to make our region a better place to get involved.
There you go.
Yeah. So, but about me, I came to Alberta in 1980.
Okay.
I was a member of the RCMP, and over the course of 3 decades, I not only served across Alberta, but also the Northwest Territories, in many capacities. And eventually I moved into leadership roles within the RCMP.
Right.
And when I was out in Drumheller as the detachment commander there, I was asked, first of all, by the individual that I report to out of Calgary, why am I not getting involved in the officer candidacy development program? And I said I hadn't thought about it. And so I ended up going through a grueling process where eventually I was offered my commission to the rank of inspector, coming up to Wood Buffalo as the operations support officer. So in 2007, I was offered that, and I looked online about Fort McMurray. We hear a lot of things about Fort McMurray, but basically the concern was, of course, like anybody else in that time, housing. And so I looked at my wife, Brenda, and I said, you know what? I think we can do it. Yeah. And at that time, persons in my position, we were assured, well, you come up and do your job. Yeah. And in 3 years, we'll move you somewhere else.
Right.
And so I came up on the 3-year plan. You hear a lot of people saying that.
Yeah.
But I looked at the opportunities here. My wife and I, we have 3 daughters. And 2 still live in the region. Yeah. They're all growing. And I thought, no, this is a great place with a great future, not only for me, for my wife, but also our children.
There you go.
And so here we are. And
that's cool, man.
In 2009, I left the RCMP, went to the municipality as their director of emergency management.
Okay.
They put me back into the RCMP fold because they have a number of municipal staff.
Yeah.
There's 128 in all at that time.
Okay.
Not only supporting the RCMP, but also bylaw services.
Right.
And so I was brought in. I was, of course, familiar with the culture of the RCMP, and they wanted somebody who knew a bit about that.
Right.
As someone who would lead the staff there. And in 2014, I left, went into the private sector.
Okay.
And so for the past 7 years, I've worked for 3 different companies, most recently a local Indigenous company as manager for their health and safety program.
Okay. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's a colorful past, to say the least. Wow. Okay, so in regards to right at the beginning, you were saying that you've been in politics before, not municipally, but federally and provincially. What experience do you have in that realm?
More as an organizer,
okay.
A board member, again, volunteering my time.
Yeah.
And trying through both the federal and provincial levels, trying to make a positive impact, not only for Albertans, but for Canadians.
Yeah.
You never underestimate the value of volunteers.
No
you
doubt.
see the candidates who are out, one campaigning right now, or a number campaigning here in Fort McMurray, Coal Lake, and they have quite a network behind them, and so that's what I was involved in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, in regards to running, you kind of mentioned it's something. You got to be brave to do it.
Yes.
There's no doubt about that. There is a lot of scrutiny that comes with it. A lot of people will want to find out some dirt about you, and heavy is the crown of the king who wears it. And I find a lot of people, when they get into politics, unfortunately, good or bad, not everybody likes you anymore. So what's pushing you to actually get involved in municipal politics right now?
Well, I've watched our region grow.
Yeah.
And there has been periods of phenomenal growth, followed by periods of decline. And I hate to use that word decline. I think we've been through recessions. We've been through some tragic experiences. We're in your set here in a brand new community, but at one time quite established in Nabasand and taken out by wildfires.
That's right.
And then flooding. And so I've seen things that have been going on around us, and I think that the time is now to get involved and try to make a positive contribution.
Right.
We are seeing a number of candidates, or current members of council. They're either aspiring to become a mayor or our mayor, or they're simply moving on, or some have not made their minds up yet what they're going to do.
That's right.
And so I think that, and I've said as I kicked off my campaign, we really are at a crossroads, and that takes on many forms. I think that we could see a brand new council. Yeah. And so I think that the people of Wood Buffalo, and particularly in Ward 1. They've got some tough decisions to make here in October.
Yeah, no doubt.
As they mark their X's.
Yeah.
And so I want to be involved in that, and I want to represent the people of Ward 1. I know it's a tough life in politics. You say one thing one day, and people praise you. The next day, something else happens, and it may not be so pleasant. But you need a thick skin, and you need to understand too that you are going to hear the good and the bad, and that you need to respond accordingly, and keep in touch with people to get the lay of the land.
Right.
What are the everyday people thinking? What are their concerns?
Yeah.
And what can I bring back to the horseshoe or to the table as I talk to fellow council members?
Yeah, there you go. What does your family think about this new venture in your life?
Yeah, well, my wife said, "Really?" And she's not one for the limelight,
right?
But she understands, where I come from. Public service has been a big part of my life,
right?
And I've served through the RCMP, Canadians here in Alberta and the Northwest Territories. I've a great marriage and a supporting wife and family, and and they've been with me through it all, and I don't expect that's going to change at all.
There you go, man. And you have children?
Yeah, 3 daughters.
3 daughters. Oh,
Yes.
wow.
And 2 grandchildren.
Oh, my goodness. Look at you. That's phenomenal. And are they all still here in McMurray or?
2 of the 3 are.
Okay.
My eldest daughter lives in Ontario.
Okay.
She met somebody here who was from Ontario.
Okay.
And moved back there. And
Okay.
they have 2 wonderful girls.
Yeah.
They're visiting me right now.
Okay.
And, really great to see them. But
That's
my other
awesome,
2
man.
daughters, one works here in the municipality.
Okay.
The other one just completed her degree at McEwen University.
Okay. There
And
we go.
she's going to law school.
Nice. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Very proud father and grandfather.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right, man. We're at the part of the show where it's Tanner's segment. It's called the Mac City Minute. He's going to ask you some questions. I don't know what he's going to ask, so best of luck to you. Tanner, hit him with the Mac City Minute.
Alrighty, question number 1. What is one of your favorite memories with your time with the RCMP?
Favorite time, and so that's a good question, because typically people don't call when things are going well. They're calling because they need help or there's bad things happening.
That's
but
right.
one of the more positive experiences that I had was working with a group of concerned people down in Drumheller.
Okay.
Concerns about illegal drugs, crack cocaine and cocaine,
Right.
and the impact that it was having on the community. And I developed a lot of positive relationships through that group. Some of them were recovering addicts that wanted to make a difference and give back to the community.
Yeah.
And I can't say anything but positive about my time down in Drumheller.
Yeah.
Not only from that group, but also the business community. Incredible support, and I encourage anyone who is new to Alberta or new to Fort McMurray, if you want to see a great area, you got to go to the Badlands.
Yeah.
And
I love that it's called the Badlands.
you got to take in the Royal Trail Museum.
Yeah. Very cool.
Question number 2. What is one way you feel that you differ from the other candidates for this election?
Well, I've been talking to everybody, and I certainly I would say that I hope they don't hold my youth and relative political inexperience against me. But no, in all seriousness, I think they're all great people, and each of us we offer we have great strengths in what we do, and what we have to bring to the table. My past volunteer experience, whether it's been on the SDAB, the Combative Sports Commission, I was a member of the Royal Trail Museum Cooperating Society during my time down in Drumheller. I've got a wide array of experiences throughout my life and through my professional life that I think that make me stand out.
There you go.
Question number 3. What was the biggest thing that shocked you about Fort McMurray when you first got here?
Well, I'll say this, that as I was driving in with my family in 2007, we had, and Fort McMurray was a different place then. We didn't have the divided highways and that we have now. But the shock for me was somebody going through a stop sign off of 881 and just about taking out the front end of my vehicle with my family in it. And I said, my God, I hope this is not the harbinger of things to come
That's right.
in the future.
That's
But
right.
there's not a lot that shocked me. I actually was up here in Fort McMurray back in the mid 80s. I was a member of a federal drug enforcement unit out of Edmonton. And I was here as part of a supporting team for an undercover operation that we were running up here. So, I did see some growth, of course, in that time since being up here in the 80s. But the one thing I learned was never say never.
Right.
Because when my partner and I, when we headed down the highway, we didn't think we'd ever be up here again.
Right.
And here I was
There you
in
go.
2007.
There you go.
Question number 4. What do you think is one board in Fort McMurray that deserves more attention?
I'm sorry, I missed the first part.
What do you think is one board in Fort McMurray that deserves more attention?
One board.
Board. Like not-for-profit board
Or
or?
council board or any kind of, you're talking about lots of boards you're on, so.
Right. Well, I think that all of them receive great support. I know that I received an invitation from the Fort McMurray Airport Authority, along with a number of other candidates. We're going to be meeting with them in October. I'm very much interested in listening to what their concerns are as they try to move forward and provide that key transportation hub and the services there to our region. So stay tuned on that.
Mm-hmm.
And your final question, what is one challenge of council that is unique to Fort McMurray?
I would say, and I've been to all corners of this province. I typically tell people when you come here, you're in a region that's bigger than Nova Scotia. Tell them, take a minute to let that sink in. Mm-hmm. We have, and I know this is a word that's overplayed. We have quite a diverse region. You know, that I spent time up in the Arctic in places on either side of Yellowknife in my 5 years, and that included 2 years in a fly-in, fly-out community. That's the only way you can get in and out.
Yeah.
Other than by boat across Great Slave Lake,
Right.
Or by snowmobile.
Okay.
And so when I flew over Fort Chipewyan for the first time, I looked down and I said, "Oh my God, that's Litzelkay. This is the community I was in up north, only with pavement."
Yeah.
You know, and so it was quite an eye opener flying and seeing all that's going on around here, and we truly are unique in that regard. You know, we've got the big city life here in Fort McMurray, and we've got a number of smaller hamlets across the region. I took the opportunity once to drive north of Fort Chipewyan up to Fort Fitzgerald.
Oh, wow.
I don't think many people have taken that trip here in Fort McMurray, but I highly recommend it. It's quite an experience. Got to see Fort Smith on the NWT Alberta border.
Very cool.
Yeah, you look around and I would say even other parts of Canada, they do not compare to here. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that we do a good enough job in telling our story. No. And I think we need to do more of that.
There you go.
And those have been your 5 questions.
There you go. That's awesome. Yeah, you definitely have a lot of experience over the years in regards to seeing this province from top to bottom. No doubt about that.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
Yeah, and you know, it's been more than just work. I like the vacation in Alberta.
Yeah.
And with my family, we're avid skiers, and so we do take in the mountains. Yeah. And there is just so much that's out there that Alberta has to offer, that our region has to offer. Yeah. And it's been quite the journey.
So with all your travels and all the places that you've worked in Alberta and Northwest Territories and across Canada in different provinces, why Fort McMurray? What keeps you here? Obviously, you like it here. So what is it about the community that keeps you staying put?
Well, when you look at my past professional life, particularly with the RCMP, if you were to draw a line east-west through Edmonton, most of my adult life has been north of that. Okay. You know, so I've been to Peace River, and most of my time now has been in Fort McMurray. But I just look at it that there are great opportunities here, and I'm not only talking about myself or my wife, but I just looked at it from the perspective that at the time I had children who were in their teen years. Mm-hmm. And 2 of them are still here, looking to make a future here, and that to me was what it's all about. Cool.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for coming today. Really do appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me.
20 minutes flies, I tell you.
Absolutely.
This is at the end of the show, though, so everybody gets their moment in the sun or with the spotlight. So this is your shameless plug or shout out, whomever you want to say hi to or whatever you want to promote, which I think you have something that you do want to promote. The mic is all yours.
Yeah, well, no, thank you. And I'll just end off the way I started it earlier. I think that we are at a crossroads here in our region and in Ward 1, and we have some I think challenging choices to make, in terms of who we want to best represent us for the next term in council. And I think that I'm one who will work hard for not only the people of Ward 1, but take into account that we on council will be representing region the region itself.
Right.
And the decisions that we make, may not greatly impact our little corner of the region, but may have an impact somewhere else. And so I want to step out and take on that challenge. I am a new candidate. I'm looking at this as a job interview. I hope that people will look at my website, rene-wells.ca. I've listed my 3 priorities, also my beliefs when it comes to governance and the role of government, and have a look at all the candidates, and myself included. If you have any questions, there are some ways that you can get a hold of me. Again, on my website. Right. And I'll reach out to you and try to answer those questions as quickly as I can.
Awesome. Sweet. Well, once again, thank you for coming. Anytime you want to come back, we'd love to have you back again. So please take me up on that offer.
Absolutely.
And just thanks for coming today, man. Really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sweet. All right. Well, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world, that's been another episode of the Mac City Morning Show. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for tuning in. I know you could be doing a million other things with your time. So thank you very much. On that note, have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.